but do tip. Always tip because we work hard. What is up, you guys? It's Toya, and I am back with just one more. And today I just wanted to go in my little comment corner and read and respond to some comments that I've gotten lately. And we can just jump right into it. I won't say the names, but I'll read the comment. And the one that I'm responding to today simply says, "This sucks, but at least you got to keep the groceries. I love using Instacart. What size tips do you guys usually get? I usually tip a flat $10 fee for a grocery cart full of items. Maybe $8 if it's half a cart. I don't mind over tipping, but let me know if that's low." $10 is a nice tip. I won't say $10 is not a nice tip. $10 is a nice tip. But here are things to consider when you're tipping your Instacart shopper. If your shopper is shopping on any day from a Friday to a Sunday, to me, that's reason to tip a little more, because even Monday, from Friday to Monday, because those days tend to be heavier. There tend to be more people in the stores, especially if you're shopping in the afternoon, like on a Friday afternoon, going into towards the evening. That's when people are getting off work and they're going to the grocery store. So not only do you have to compete with people, not only do you have to compete with yourself in the Instacart time crunch, but you have to maneuver around a lot of people. Sometimes people are just standing there, shopping for their items, and you kind of have to maneuver around them or wait for them to shop their item, because you may be shopping the same item. So you have to wait for them to shop and pick out whatever it is that they're looking for. And then go ahead and look for once they move, you can go ahead and look for what you're looking for. So to me, all of that should be taken into consideration if you're shopping on heavy shopping days. Also, if the person is communicating with you, texting you, calling you, letting you know that different items are not available, making good replacement choices for you, that should be considered when you're tipping your Instacart driver. Once you get your items to your home, are they still cold? Is the produce fresh? Those are all factors you should take into consideration when you're tipping your driver. And if the customer service with them is good, and that's for you to gauge, because good customer service, ranges for different people. And I can't sit here and say what good customer service is, but whatever you feel is good customer service, I feel like good customer service is communicating well, making good choices, and making the delivery within the delivery window. If that person has shopped and completed completed every item on your list and got your order done and got it to you on time, or even maybe a little bit earlier, I think that's a factor as well. All of those things should factor into you tipping. If you have a lot of items, or even if you have specialty items that can be hard to find. I know sometimes in Whole Foods, there are specialty items that are hidden away and tucked away in little nooks and crannies of the store. And sometimes those things are hard to find because they're located in different places in different stores. Even with Publix, I know that sometimes you look for specialty items like, let's just take mason jars. Mason jars are often located in the produce section, but in some public stores, they're somewhere else. And that's just for example. So I do feel like a myriad of things should be considered when you are tipping your Instacart shopper. But I do feel like you should tip. I do feel like there are myriad of things that you should consider. Like, is the shopper on time? Has the shopper communicated with you well? Is the produce good? Did they make good choices? or substitutions for you, and did they communicate well, and did they offer you good customer service? And if you feel as though $10 is compensation for a $10 tip is compensation for that, then by all means tip that person how you feel, but do tip. Always tip. Because we work hard. $15 is an outstanding tip. 15%, this is how I see it too. 15% is customary in restaurants, and all that person is doing really is, nope, I will take that back. 15% is customary in restaurants, and I won't say all that person is doing because that kind of diminishes what they're doing. Scratch that from the record. I never want to diminish anything that anyone, any services anyone provides. So 15% is customary, making sure you have things, the things that you need, extra napkins, utensils, keeping your drinks filled, and just making sure that you are having a good time overall, or enjoying your experience overall. And I think that we do the same thing. And if 15% is customary in a restaurant, 15% to me should be customary, especially on larger orders. 15% or $15, whichever is greater. Let's put that in the contract. 15% or $15, whichever is greater. That's how I feel you should tip, of course, if you've gotten all those things that I mentioned prior. That's all I have. I'm not going to ramble. I wanted to answer that comment really quickly because I felt like it was a really good one. And I will see you guys in the next one.